Background music and ambience brought to you in part by Midnight Syndicate. Music for the imagination and the perfect musical accompaniment for the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game. The leader of Gagme is dead. The guild as a whole has been dealt a critical blow. The world trembles as portal magic tears at the fabric of reality. Tim and Terry must find the Stable One in order to end the threat from the other realms. And Master Duché has finally acquired the means to conquer and rule this realm as a god. Now, prepare yourselves for the culmination of Campaign 1 as they seek resolution of A Fool's Quest.
You all step into the rune and you teleport to the in-between. The space here is much different than what you remember from being in the in-between, but you know that this is Abigail's specific bubble. The first people aren't really allowed in the in-between just to be running loose. They can cause issues there with their power running wild, but there are small pockets of the in-between that they have created that they can go to and hide away in.
Like a safe place.
So she takes you, so she takes you to one of her little bubbles, and in there is Tim, Terry, and Tiana.
Well, hello, my friends.
Oh, so many T's. I just realized
Hey, everybody.
It's good to see you all.
Tim says,
Yeah, it's great to see you guys. I'm glad you were able to come.
So, what can we help you with?
Yeah, what do you need?
Well, we've been training here for months, and it's been exhausting, but Terry was able to unlock the final bit of his powers today.
Awesome.
Us three, have been traveling out more and more in the in-between, and we've been practicing our talents by killing these ethereal beholders. So far, we've killed 139 of them.
Damn.
Wow.
Come get some.
I'm impressed.
Yes, indeed.
so...
And we barely killed one.
Yeah, I mean...
Go, wear corgis.
After training for months, we've, been able to really unlock a lot of the powers that we needed to be successful. So, part of what Terry's ability includes is the ability to see how to defeat the Avatar of Greyhawk. Part of the problem is that Terry can no longer speak. He can only communicate with Tiana and I telepathically. So, something about the link here.
Interesting.
Tiana's abilities have manifested. She can create bubbles kind of like this one here. But it keeps anything that she creates in the bubble with her locked in. Nothing can break outside the bubble. She can expand and contract this bubble. Some things can break into the bubble, depending on how powerful it is. Like my ability allows me to break into the bubble, but her ability allows her to keep everything trapped inside. My ability allows me to kind of supercharge their abilities, including healing and really kind of eternal youth while we're here. I can cause us to rapidly heal at a cellular level, which should help us to keep this avatar, to keep Greyhawk, contained here. But what we need to make sure this happens, Terry has told me, is a relic from one of the first people. And so For this venture, we need that amulet of many worlds.
I cast lightning bolt. No.
They read your mind. They fight back.
All right, campaign over.
Yeah, they've killed 139 celestial beholders.
Yeah,
What am I going to do?
Yeah, they'll kill you, so you should just give it. Yeah, it's much easier that way. As much as it would be funny to watch you get torn apart by werewolves and what is basically a god, it does not do that.
Yeah. Okay, so give them the amulet. This is what we're doing after all, right? Helping them save the world.
Yep.
Yeah, she was very wrong when she said that you wouldn't have ever given it to me. Like, yeah, we would have. You just told me you basically got professionally good at killing. I'm not fucking deal with that. Okay. Yeah.
Here you go. All yours.
Tiana goes to Malphaedor while you guys are making this exchange, and she says,
I'm going to keep a few items out of my little bag of goodies I have collected over the years. You know, my stuffed defense and cell. I think I'm going to need a few things for where I'm going. But aside from that, there are quite a few things in my bag that I don't think I'm going to need anymore. I know your family has vaults that you collect and keep magic items in. A couple of these things might have been borrowed from those vaults.
Uh-huh.
I would like to return them to you before I go.
I'll smile at her and say, I understand.
Thanks for finding them.
I'm sure the thieves got their right punishment as you killed them, correct?
Yes. Punishment will be served accordingly.
Duly rendered. Thank you for returning these to their home.
Of course. Here you go.
she hands you the bag and then
Yep.
walks back over to her brothers, or floats to her brothers.
Yeah. Yep.
Abigail says, we don't have much time left in this bubble. If you guys would like to say your goodbyes, now is the time to do so. I'll be over here.
Okay. I'll go to Tim and Terry and just give them a big bear hug.
You did good, kids.
They return the favor.
You did good, kid. And tell them we're so very proud of you guys.
I pour... Was it 6? Abigail's not there, right, you said?
Right.
She's there, but
Yeah.
she stepped
Oh,
away to
so-
let
so-
you.
Yeah.
She gave you privacy.
Alright. Fine, I pour 6 pints of beer. Is Tiana a child?
No, she's
No,
older.
She's the oldest.
She's older? Oh, yeah, she's good. Alright. I couldn't
No,
remember.
she's
I was
of
like, wait a
age.
second. Oh, I should give it. Alright. I mean, not that it's mattered so far. I think I'm pretty sure I've given a frog beer. And probably but it's fine. Just one of my more standard brews. This is going to be do the intelligence brew for this one. Which is a light fruited pilsner. We're all gonna chug it.
All right. They cheers and chug. You hear a voice, all three of you, simultaneously in your heads from Terry. And it says,
We are going to be disrupting the flow of planar travel. If you're going to take care of Duche in another realm, we recommend you do it quickly. As soon as we've completed our task here in the in-between, I'm afraid travel between dimensions will not be possible.
Duly noted. Okay, so...
Any idea where Duche is?
well, I
He's in the
think
godless realm.
Yeah, he's in the godless realm.
Did we already knew that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just gotta figure out how to get there.
Seems like asking these three might be a good idea.
Or at least Abigail. So, how do we get to the godless realm?
About Duche.
Terry says,
I spoke with one of the servants of the many-faced god. There are 2 men that are bringing you teleportation devices to get to the Godless Realm.
Oh yeah, shit, we never talked to them.
Okay.
But I don't know how you will get home.
Yeah. Well, we'll worry about that when the time comes.
Tiana whispers to Tim and says,
I think they're talking telepathically because they're all standing around and staring at each other awkwardly. So, yeah.
Let's look over. Yes! This is awkward as possible. Yes.
Tim
I hear your brother in my mind.
Tim hands you a letter, Ingvald, and says,
If you get back to see my mother, Samantha, do you think you could give her this letter from us?
Oh, yes, I can.
Guess who?
I'll make a
I'll
special...
give her a couple other things, too.
No, I will promise Tim to get that letter back to his mom. Especially if it's the last thing I do.
Thank you, guys, for everything you've done. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for your companionship and for your service here.
We never did find out who our parents were as the first people. Abigail said that she wasn't going to tell us.
but
If you find them, maybe relay our story to them.
I will. And I'm sure whoever and wherever they are, they would be very proud of you.
Thank you, Malphaedor.
Okay. So, Taravia then?
Yeah, let's go.
Abigail says to the three of them, I've already said my goodbyes, but I can't come back. So, good luck. And she teleports you all away. Back to the road. Right on the rune that you were on.
Cool.
And then she quickly kicks the ground and like scuffs up the marks to break the rune so that it can't be used again.
Okay. Head to Rabia.
Abigail says, would you like me to accompany you?
Absolutely.
Are you hungry?
Yes. Yeah, the ship that we were on had some questionable food and drink. I just glance over at Thadeus when I say that.
Very
But
questionable.
We'd love to get a meal. Maybe share a drink.
Anything but water.
She pulls out some field rations and then also summons some good berries, 10 each. So if you're not healed up and you still have some hit points you need, that will heal 10 more hit points for all of you.
Cool.
After you eat and drink, she starts walking toward Rabia.
So what have the three been up to? And they said they'd been practicing and honing their skills for months. But they've only been gone for a little bit, as far as we know.
Yeah, time works different in the in-between. I do have a journal, though, from Tiana. She kept a journal while they trained. She said it might be good to use for whatever children go next after them.
Great.
So that maybe it won't be such a journey to figure out what they need to do.
And speaking of Tiana, I'll just, as I'm walking, just kind of rummage through the bag and see what's in the bag.
Oh yeah, she's got a whole fucking shop. 1 second.
Jeez.
Hey guys, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Secret order. Protect the journal for generations.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. It's a good idea.
I say we read the journal out loud in front of the crowd.
Create our own secret handshake.
Cool.
Yeah.
Little secret decoder ring.
Yep.
You can't read the journal unless you're one of the cool kids. Fuck you.
The secret passwords will be certain sections from the journal.
So, some big things just for the podcast while you guys are looking through these.
Wow.
There is a scroll of true polymorph, a scroll of permanency, a scroll of mass heal, a pearl ring of resistance to acid, a luck stone, a frost brand rapier to match Ingvald's frost mace, a potion of flying, sovereign glue,
Yeah, that's some neat stuff.
Yeah.
Hey Mal, how about
Scroll
you
of
pass
permanency.
that stuff out? Let's go into this fight with Duché just absolutely stacked.
Yeah, well, guys, just go ahead and call out something you want.
Yeah, I want the scroll of Vesture of Flame, because I'm going to use that with my fire breath, just for shits and giggles.
Add some fire to the flame.
So somebody definitely needs to carry the scroll of Mass Heal.
Oh, yeah. I can take that.
Yeah.
The scroll of Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bigby's Crushing Hand.
Yeah.
I can take that since I'm not a spell wielder. Who wants to take the scroll of permanency, and then somebody else take the scroll of true polymorph? So that way, if we do cast them, you can cast them in conjunction.
I'll take the polymorph.
Yeah, I'll take permanency.
Awesome. Because I have the scroll of flame and the scroll of Maximilian's Earth and Grass.
So this was the point in a video game where you guys are right before the boss's building, and there's that giant chest right outside the door where you can pull all the loot out and equip.
Stocking up and
Right.
sharpening the blades, doffing the new armor.
There's a save point right behind it, just in case you fuck up in the boss fight and you need to
Absolutely.
respawn.
That's what, we can come back and do it again.
Oh, we're gonna fuck up during the boss fight.
Okay. So yeah, we need to go find these people.
All right, so you get to town. It takes you a little while. You obviously are coming up on the town. While you're coming up, you do see some smoke, some smaller streams of smoke coming into the sky. But it doesn't seem like the whole city's burning or anything like that. There are quite a few ships that seem to have been in shambles, either burned down, broken, whatnot, at the docks area as you're coming to town. So it does look like something hit this city fast and hard, but it looks like there's no imminent danger right now. You even see a few people out wandering around. They're covered in grime and smoke, and some of them are tattered and beat up, but they're trying to get water that they've collected, and they're trying to get some goods, and they're moving some stuff around. Everybody's doing something with a purpose.
Best bet would just be start at an inn or something.
Yeah.
Tavern.
Start asking around.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking for us, so they know I assume they know what we look like.
It's a pretty good chance they knew who we are.
So if we just stroll into a tavern,
just make ourselves very visible.
Yeah.
Walk down the center of Main Street.
All right, so you walk down the center of Main Street, being flamboyant and cocky. You do notice several of the buildings have been burned down.
Shooting prestidigitation fireworks off.
Yeah. Look at me.
Nice. Minor illusion to have a theme song playing.
So you guys are doing that, definitely making a scene, and some guard-looking people come out. They're not wearing guard attire. There's no cloaks or anything to identify them, but they're all armed, and they come out, and one of the leaders, dude, says, "Ahoy there! Can I help you? Are you looking for something?"
Someone, actually. We're looking for two men that probably came through here a while ago, in search of a party of adventurers. We are the party of adventurers looking for the two that were looking for us.
My brain hurts!
Oh. Do you know their names?
I do not.
Well, I don't know if I can help you with that without any kind of information, maybe what they look like or
See, I don't
anything
know.
about them.
I was just told that I would meet them here in Rabia, and I figured that I would just make myself very visible, so if they are still here, they would possibly see me.
If they were in Rabia for the last few days, they're either still here or they're dead. No one's really been leaving the city since the Horde left.
The Horde.
But tonight we will be having a bonfire in the town square, and everyone has been coming to these things. So that might be a good point to reach out for the people you're looking for.
Is there a tavern still operating anywhere? A place where people gather? An inn?
The tavern and the inn were both burned to the ground, but there is a place where people are gathered over by the docks. One of the warehouses, there's some refugees staying there, and they've put kind of a makeshift bar there.
Yeah, we'll go scope it out. And sir, you mentioned a horde. What happened here?
A demon horde of sorts came bursting into town, killed a bunch of people, burned a bunch of buildings down. Then a group of human people, or humanoid people, a group of Euphraians showed up and scared them away. They somehow got the horde to follow them and serve them, and they took the horde and left the city.
Could you describe this group to me?
I only saw the one person. There were a handful of other people who saw them all. The person that I saw was the one that challenged the leader to a duel and beat him. He had a breastplate with some weird imaging on it, and then he had a mullet haircut, and he had a whip on his side, and then a peg leg, it looked like, that he was carrying with him as well.
This was sleeveless plate mail?
Yeah.
Breastplate,
sleeveless.
Yeah. Breastplate?
Yeah,
sleeveless. Yeah.
Yeah, I know this individual. We've met before.
It's all in the reflexes.
Well, they came and saved the city, whoever they were.
Which way did they go?
They went south.
Well, let's head to this gathering place and see if we can find these people that we're looking for.
Abigail excuses herself from your party and says, I have someone here that I need to meet with. I will find you later at the warehouse, hopefully.
I'm going to head out with Abigail and see if I can find these guys.
Okay.
Sure.
And she wanders away.
To the warehouse.
You head to the warehouse. There are several warehouses that have been burned down. But there are a bunch of warehouses all along, like it's just one really long line of warehouses that goes all the way around kind of the docks area. Obviously meant for shipping and trade and goods like that. There's one big warehouse that has a water tower on the top. That one still seems to be standing and be doing well. And that one appears to be the one where people are gathered outside,
okay.
Civilian-looking people. The first group of people you've seen not busy doing something to fix the city. Okay.
So we'll just continue making ourselves very visible.
Yeah, head inside and...
You still doing the fireworks?
No more fireworks.
Okay.
So you start doing a lap, and somebody does approach you. And he walks up to you and says,
Hey, I heard you might be coming this way. My name is Monterey Jack. I was sent to come meet you here. I've got my friend over there, Sir Phobos. He's the one working on the wall, repairing it right now.
Fantastic.
But,
have I met these two before?
You haven't met them in person, but Sir Thaddeus has met them before.
I don't remember.
It was when you were much, much younger. It was when you were early in the guild.
Oh, okay.
These guys have been around the guild for a while. They're like actual investigators, though.
Yeah.
They're not adventurers. They do,
Okay.
a lot of times like internal affairs for the guild.
Nice.
It's kind of what they do. So,
well, good to see friendly faces. I understand that you have some information for me.
Oh yeah, where do I begin? Well, first, I thought there were 3 of you. Where's the bard?
Oh, the bard.
He's still in prison.
Yeah, McNastley is currently incarcerated after the demise of Amiriel.
Gotcha. And, so who are you traveling with?
IPA.
Ah, I
get it. Well, come with me. I've got something for you.
Fantastic.
So he walks over to the makeshift bar that they had and pulls out a bottle of bourbon, like top notch, like quality bourbon.
My man.
Cracks it open without regard, pours a glass for everyone, and then takes a small box out of his pocket and sets it down. Okay. Sir Phobos walks over and grabs a glass that Monterey Jack had poured for him as well. And Monterey Jack says,
salute.
And
Salute.
He lifts his glass. Slams it back.
Yeah, just pound it.
To retirement.
Zigga-zagga, oi, oi, oi.
And then he opens up a box in front of you and says,
I got some teleportation rings. They're from a woman named Temple. She used to be a part of the guild. She switched teams over to work for Duché. I don't know if you're familiar with Temple. I assume you are.
Yes, we've met.
Well, she switched to her own team. She's done with Duché. She gifted you these as a, I guess, matter of recompense.
Okay. Thadeus, what do you make of these?
Arcana check. 9. They appear to be rings.
Right. They appear to be round.
Well done!
You, even with the 9, you recognize them as teleportation rings, but your 9 doesn't get you any more than that, unfortunately.
They're tiny metal donuts.
Yeah.
Don't eat them. Or do, whatever.
Okay, how many are there?
3.
Convenient. Do you know where they go to?
Temple says they'll take you to Duché, directly to where he's going to be completing his ritual with the Book of Magic. I don't have many more details than that, but if you need, Sir Phobos and I have a ring too. We can go with you.
Wow. That could be handy. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
Could be very dangerous. You sure you're up for it?
I'm really not. I don't want to go. But
I appreciate your honesty.
But I'll go if it'll help the realm.
Well, hopefully we can muster the strength just with us. And I wonder if Abigail would go with us.
I'm sure she would.
Yeah, I don't know if she would need one of the rings or if she can travel around.
No. She probably can't, because she's from.
Oh yeah.
The godless realm.
Yep.
So no, she will not be going with us.
Yep. Nope. Okay. All right. So we will gather the rings, and I'll tell Monterey. We will need to converse with one of our compatriots about our plan of action at the other end when we finally face Duché. But these will be very handy in getting that accomplished.
Just let me know what you need from me and Sir Phobos.
Will do.
But, hey, there were a group of people here looking for you. There was an elf named Fago Lips, a ranger named Grinder, and a dwarf named Primley.
Primley, yep.
They were here with an assassin, a bounty hunter.
Oh, really?
Named Triad Derp.
Triad Derp. That's new.
They came here looking for you too. They had some.
How long ago were they here?
They left yesterday. They went with the group of people. The ones that
took the horde.
The one with
the ones that I've been tracking.
The stupid mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Francis the Lion.
Liar.
Hesh von.
Yeah.
Hesh von Eggars and Ayda.
Yeah. Okay. It's all starting to come together.
Do you recognize this rune?
And he takes something out of his pocket, like a little napkin drawing, and shows you. It's the rune of Zariel.
Yes, I do. Where did you find this?
Well, the demons that were here, they all had that rune on them somewhere. Their shoulder, their forehead, their chest.
Yeah. Yeah, they're marked by their master, Zariel.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe Zariel is their master too.
Yeah. Ultimately, but if Francis took out their leader here, they'll follow him wherever he goes. They're like that.
That's a little strange.
Yeah, well, right by might is their philosophy.
Demons.
Yeah, right.
So, what else do you need from us? Anything?
Maybe another shot of that bourbon.
Yeah.
Pours another round, just spilling it everywhere. All over the makeshift bar. Doesn't give a fuck. He's just pouring it into the glasses. Heavy pours.
Yeah. Nice. All right, we got the...
He's got his sleeves rolled up, like all the way up. Like he's very
very chill, very relaxed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll probably just wait for the bonfire and to converse with Abigail about our course of action.
Get IPA back, and then...
Yeah. And see about, I guess, heading to Duché once we're ready. Once we get our game plan nailed down.
All right. Well, Sir Phobos and I will be here. We'll be at the bonfire tonight. If you need us, we'll go with you. If not, we'll stay here and help rebuild Ravia. This place has seen its share of nightmares lately.
Yeah. Okay. Duly noted. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, we're probably going to need it.
He pulls a second bottle out and puts it on the bar and then walks away to leave it with you.
All right, yeah. Well, follow suit, no shame. I'll just go ahead and pour a couple more for Thadeus and myself. And thank you so much for listening. We need to take a quick moment to flip it on over to the B-side, so sit tight and relax. A Fool's Quest will be right back.
Microphones and Monsters is a Cthulhu D&D actual play with a balance of horror, mystery, and comedy. Our story begins in a 1920s Magitech noir setting. We follow the story of Alistair.
That power is very much something that I need, and I don't want that to stop.
Victor.
I don't think I want to help you.
And Julian.
It's burning. What happened here can't see the light of day.
As they come face to face with eldritch horrors.
I don't think you could ever stop me.
And try not to fall into madness. Go to microphonesandmonsters.com or listen wherever podcasts are found.
Hi, excursionist. I'm Nari. Do you know that stories have a way of taking you into a different world? Why don't you join me at the Into the Night Anthology podcast? We present you with bite-sized stories that make you question what you thought you knew. I may have something that would interest you. Everything gets old. So someday, as long as it's cared for, any item will become an antique that includes you and me, and sometimes terrify you with what you didn't. What's happening? This can't be real.
You can see us, but you are powerless to stop us.
Bring a friend along when you find us on your favorite podcast directory, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Into the Night Pod so you never miss an episode. Remember, you should never wander these twisted paths alone. In fact, look, the first path is just ahead. Are you ready? Follow me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the flip side is spinning and the villains are chilling. Let's get back into it on a fool's quest. Now, let's join the drow rogue Ayda, the gladiator bard Francis the Lion, and the rogue warlock Hesh von Eggars as they conspire together to thwart the progress of those gag-me fools. Beware, there be villains here.
Alright, so you go into the gate, and it is a long corridor full of doors, almost like a hospital with the way the doors are. You've got horrible lighting just above, and it all keeps flickering. It's almost already giving you a headache while you're here. But the floors are obnoxiously hot. Like your feet are burning through your shoes walking on the floors here.
Oh shit, I'm summoning that turtle and riding.
I have my pajamas on.
Okay.
Oh, that's protection from cold, I think.
I think it is cold.
It's not protection from hot. So that doesn't help me.
Are we taking damage from it?
No.
Yeah, it's resistant.
Just very
to cold.
uncomfortable.
Alright.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right, let's hurry then.
Yeah.
If your flesh were to touch it, you assume it might burn you.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
if your turtle's feet touch it,
I'm just gonna continue walking. Like, I'm not really gonna wait
Alright.
by any means. I'm just gonna keep going.
So you walk in. There is some signage in Infernal that points and says reception this way. So you know kind of where to go based off what you've heard from Tiffany.
Yeah, I'll wait at the corners of the hallways, like where I would break high sight for them, basically to see me, and I'll point and kind of lead them the way that way.
Okay. So Tiffany says,
Yeah, it's that way. We'll go this way.
Alright.
Follow along with Tiffany.
Yeah, let's go to reception.
Hopefully Helga's working today, because if it's brown, can't fucking stand brown. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean.
There's a brown in every situation.
Always one.
Always a code brown.
Always a brown.
Yeah. Just flipping shit anytime you try to do it. Give us your passport. Like, here it is. You need to card all 200 of us.
Right. It's like, this picture doesn't look exactly like me because I got my hair cut brown. Obviously.
Wait, passport?
Oh, yeah. Passports. Once you get to security, you don't typically need them, but brown's kind of an asshole.
Okay.
Falsified
All right,
documents for
let's go.
everyone.
Have I rested on that day's journey of, like, riding a steed and not doing anything?
Did you sleepwalk?
You don't.
Is that what you're
All right,
asking?
I need a short rest. I don't need to actually sleep.
I'll say you can get a short rest, not a full.
Right.
Yeah. I'll say short rest.
I'll be more accurate. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you guys get through. You do see the hallway that points down to the Nine Hells, all one word, security agency. So you guys did skip TSA, and then you head right to reception, and you do see a huge demon Balrog-looking person just chilling behind a desk. Got spectacles on, chewing on the flesh of a human.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Is that brown?
Oh, no, that's Helga.
Oh, nice. All right, Tiffany, we need to get to the Steelforged gate as expeditiously as possible.
Yeah, that's not my role here. Francis the Lion's gonna have to request that from Helga.
Alright, Francis.
Yeah.
I will be your translator if they don't speak common. Unless you speak Infernal.
I do not.
Alright.
I'm gonna, walk right up to Helga's desk there. And, was she, like, reading a book, or is she attentive?
She's flipping through a magazine. She puts down a leg of human on her plate, barbecue sauce all over it, and flips one more page in the magazine and looks up and she's like, "What do you want?"
Listen, Helga, is it? Yes, I believe I'm expected. I believe, in fact, that Zariel has told of my coming.
Okay, what destination?
Seaforge.
Easy. Hold here. She gets up, but it's a tiny desk, you know, for like a Balrog. So like, pushes back her chair. The leg flips over and falls on the ground. She's like, damn it. Gets up, turns around. Her giant tail knocks everything off the desk. Damn it. Gets moving a little bit down. Pulls open a folder and filing cabinet. Grabs one of the folders out, brings it over and slams it down and says, you know, you'll need this to get through the portal entrance.
All right. And I'm taking these orcs and, well, this mixed company back here.
Is it a full battalion?
We're 25 short.
25 short? Is that the replacement creatures you have?
Yes. Actually, with the replacements, we're only, what? 14, 16 short? Is there 9 or 11 of us? How many of us are there?
There's a million.
There was the 4,
So
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sebastian. Yes. We're 15 short.
15 short. Do you want hellhounds or do you want stink goblins? I mean, what do you want them replaced with? We're running out of time here.
Nightmares.
Nightmares? Alright.
With saddles.
Nightmares with saddles.
Yep.
Give me just a moment. She goes over to another filing cabinet.
Did she say stink goblins?
Knocking shit all over
stink goblins.
the desks and the stuff. Damn it! And she opens up a filing cabinet and she says, alright, Nightmares are 4 rooms down off the 3rd hallway. Don't mess it up. You don't want to go to 5 rooms down.
Well, what's 5? Never mind, we'll find out.
4 rooms down.
4 rooms down. Left or right?
There's only left, sweetie. Right is the eternal abyss. Don't fall in.
Oh, alright, thank you.
Then when you're done there, you backtrack to the main hall, go down the hallway about 3 miles, and then you'll get to the Seaforge door.
Is it gonna have a sign?
Do I look like I go down to the Seaforge door? I don't know. It's in the folder that I gave you.
Oh, perfect, alright. Alright. Well, off we go for our nightmares then.
Only requisition what's on the folder. If you try to take anything else, the alarms will go off.
Alright. I'm gonna open the folder and peek through that while we're heading down to the nightmare room.
She stops a few people as you pass by, just as random spot checks, random demons for passport checks, but doesn't do every single person. And they clear as they go through.
Nice. Alright.
Yeah, what's in the folder?
So the folder to which one?
The requisition?
Okay, yeah. So the requisition for the nightmares is just pretty much that. It is the names of the different nightmare, demon horses that you will need to call when you get to the door. And then the other one actually gives you a runic sign that you would see above the door to the Seaforge Inn, as well as the time that you are allowed to be in Seaforge before having to come back.
Neat. We don't. Okay. Do we get down to the nightmare door okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. When they're going left, I'm going to open the door to the right.
To the eternal abyss?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like slowly opening the door and then peeking in and then both hands on like the door frame and just staring in there.
Okay.
Sometimes when you stare into the abyss stares back.
And it does, but we'll cover that in a second. Francis, you open the door and Tiffany's like,
you're gonna have to read this out loud to get the nightmares to come.
Alright. Klaatu Rada Nickel. Necktie.
Hell yeah.
So a nightmare shows up named Nickel, another one shows up named Necktie.
This works great. I'm just gonna keep yelling gibber.
I said it mostly.
I'll read it. All right. I said it.
All right, the nightmares all appear, and they all are under your command.
Are they wearing saddles?
They are wearing saddles.
Ayda, pick one. I want the black one.
I want the necktie.
With the fire for feet.
I'll take necktie.
Let's go, Pumpkin. Your new name's Pumpkin.
It changes automatically on the.
It's got a little collar with a tag on.
They've been shipped. Okay, so you guys are in the process of doing that, and Hesh, you are staring out into the void, and all of a sudden your little tentacles and your bits and stuff start reaching out and wisping down toward the void. And you can feel a closer connection to your patron god than you've ever felt anywhere on you, Frey. It's almost like he can see right directly into you.
This feels right. And Hesh was just gonna had a curiosity, right? Because he had seen it in his dreams, and the whole void and the nothingness and how quiet and calm it's always been, and the only place he's ever found peace. And then now he keeps having these dreams, and then has to keep waking up to the loud craziness that is existence. Just keeps kind of it's like a rock in his shoe that just keeps getting worse and worse. But now he's actually been able to see it, in the real. He kind of has a hard time pulling himself away, which he kind of felt like he might have had an issue with, which is why he braced himself beforehand. He's just went from a passing glance to now it's just full on staring.
Yeah. You see not actual images, but you see kind of not a glow. You know how the images are burned into your eye after you turn the TV off? You can still kind of see it on the TV screen. You see that in the blackness, a person walking toward you. And for some reason you just know that they are wearing a yellow shepherd's robe. And in your ears, very loud, very audibly, you hear him say,
"Kill Douche and take the mantle."
And then the alarms start going off. The alarms that they said about not taking anything start going off, and you hear over the speaker a loud alert saying, "Someone's contacting the old gods. Someone's contacting the old gods."
I'll just close the door and brush my pants off and look around and be like, did you... Who's doing this kind of stuff? That's just... we need to get out of here.
Yep. Pick one.
Yeah, I'll
take... gesture at the 10 nightmares in the hallway.
I'll take Fluffy.
Fluffy it is.
Alright. And I'll dismiss mine.
So, 3 miles.
Hi-yo, Pumpkin, away!
Come on, Fluffy, go.
The other 7 nightmares, I think we'll toss all our NPCs on, because we have 7 of them.
Sebastian's in a mech suit.
Yeah, Sebastian's in a mech suit.
Tiffany can wear one.
Nightmares are
Tiffany can ride one.
We'll say that Sebastian can ride a nightmare in a mech suit just because it's funny.
Alright. Tiffany, meet us in Seaforge. We're going ahead to scout.
I will say the Hell Orcs, Hellfire Orcs are all really fast. They all have a base speed of 40.
Oh shit.
So they are really quick. So they are keeping up with you. I mean, not keeping up with you on the nightmares, but they're hauling ass. And you guys get to the portal before anything bad happens, but you can definitely hear echoes down this long, vast hallway with flickering lights of some kind of force amassing to figure out who, what, where, why, when.
I'm gonna open that door and ride on through.
Okay. As we're approaching it, we're like, Ayda, you should leave I'm sorry, no.
Already on it.
Tell them we're definitely not going to Cheddar.
Hesh is sorry.
Damn it. That's my name.
Whoops.
So
you didn't specify.
You burst through the gate, and you are in Seaforge. There is the Cheddar Bay on your, or the Dairy Coast rather, on your right, and you can see a bunch of boats and stuff had been burned here and sank. There's wreckage there, but there are still a few boats there. There are some warehouses and stuff on your left. You bust through, and 2 of the city guard were standing near that gate keeping an eye on it, and they both scream and sprint away to go give warning that another attack is coming.
I'm going to shout, it's not an attack. It's not an attack. I've defeated the orcs. I'm going to shout that, but they're just running.
Yeah, they're just running. I mean, yeah, no.
That's cast hold person.
I'm thinking about it.
No, I cast hold person.
Oh, okay.
So they need to make... Sorry, I said let's, but that's my fault. I meant that I am doing this.
Whatever it is, they rolled a nat 5, so it's a fail, I'm sure.
I hold both of them, and I cut them off. He says that to them. I say, you're going to go with me, and we're going to talk to the city guard, to your captain.
Yes, we're going to come with you. He means you clearly have the authority here. You're in charge of this situation.
As your horde continues to file out, they're all like hauling ass too. It looks like an invasion because they're trying to get away from the force behind them. So they're all hustling through to try and get away from whatever is happening in the Nine Hells, and it just does not look good. But
I'm gonna yell at Tiffany. Tiffany, hold that. Have them form up at the beach. I don't know, because it's off to the right?
Yeah. The coast.
I'm gonna point towards the coast and be like, have them form up just outside of town.
Yeah. So she does that, but they start filing over, but they kind of keep away from the water.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Do you want to go with them? Should we both go with them, or should I stay with the horde of orcs? Just in case shit goes sideways. It's up to you.
Yeah, the orcs are probably fine.
All right, I'll go with you.
What about our other schmucks?
Ayda, what do you want to do?
the NPCs. We've got 30 NPCs.
What are you guys doing?
Francis and I are going to go talk to the city guard.
Yeah, he's currently got those 2 guards paralyzed.
I don't let them go until we're good to go.
We finish planning.
I guess we're just going to stay here and kind of guard that gate because, I mean, if we came through, somebody else can come through.
Yeah, maybe that, you know what, Tiffany? Why don't you keep your force in the street here and don't let anyone else through that gate once all of ours are through.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. I'm going to release them and say, all right, we're moving onward.
Crandall Mears' office is right over there in that warehouse.
Yeah, then come with us.
Okay.
We're all going.
They'll take you over.
Yeah.
It is a small 4-room office out of one of the warehouses on the dock. It's attached to the dock. The whole area smells like awful fish. And Crandall Mears is a human dude. He is coming out of the office just as you guys are making your way in, and he is fully armed. But it looked like he was just putting his sword belt on and getting armored back up for an invasion.
Crandall, you have the distinct honor of meeting the one and the only Francis the Lion.
I'm Francis the Lion. I'm sure you've heard of me.
I have.
Yes. Listen. Those 2 guards, we seem to have given them quite the fright, but we're here just passing through. We brought, around 200 demons. Not that many, but we're just passing right through. Not going to cause any trouble. Don't want to alarm anyone. We thought we'd talk with you about it, just to try to avoid an incident.
How fast will you be passing through?
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately, the next few days.
Wait, what?
Do you need anything from us while you're here?
Well, we had to leave the hells in kind of a hurry, so we're going to need supplies for about 200 demons.
What do demons eat?
Do you have any virgins?
Nope.
I'm joking with you. We'll take you elderly.
Same things as regular people, I think. I don't know. Just give us some food.
Lots of
We'll be
meat.
There's some crates of fish over in that warehouse.
Perfect.
All right. Do we need steeds, carriages?
I mean, we've got these
Are we good?
nightmares. Oh, to carry the crates, yes.
Well,
Yes,
and
we're
the
going to
other
need some wagons.
175 people.
I mean, they can walk. They're pretty fast.
All right.
Horses are not going to be okay with demons riding them. And imps can fly.
All right.
They'll be fine.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and go direct them to get the fish and stuff, and we'll be on our way.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. My liege.
Never stop calling me.
Your formal holiness.
So you guys go to get the fish. While you're in there getting the fish, some of the orcs are the ones grabbing the crates of fish to carry it out, and a few of the imps are trying to start little small fires at some of the other warehouses. Tiffany's having a hard time keeping them all in line with all of the orcs being the ones to carry the fish. The imps are doing impish things. So a couple little fires start here and there.
I ignore them. Like, imps be imping. It is what it is.
And yeah, once you guys have them loaded up and 3 buildings burned down, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. There's only one road that leads from here to Cheddar, so I assume you take that road?
Yep. Yes, we do.
Oh, we take the other one.
We make our own roads.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
They're called interstates.
All right, so
What we do.
you travel the path. You get your army to the south side of Cheddar, and as you're approaching, you see from the south side that there are war campfires burning on the western side of Cheddar.
Francis, in that paper in your file, how long does it say we have them?
Oh, yeah.
What's the time limit?
Yeah, I'm going to read that. We have 6 days left.
All right.
With these orcs.
Do we want to scout out this situation before we bring an army toward it?
Probably a good idea.
All right.
Matter of fact, no, never mind.
No, I can go.
Okay.
And Ayda, do you want to go with me?
Or I figured we could probably send some orcs. Their thing is war, so.
But if we
They're
get caught,
masters of war.
if we get caught by humans, we can talk a way out of it. If an orc scout gets caught by humans, they can't.
We send
really.
it like 2 scouts. If they don't come back or they come back damaged, then we can go.
It's all right. I will go. All right.
We do have imps that can fly.
Yeah.
And turn invisible, I believe.
Yes, I think so.
Tiffany, I'm gonna need some invisible imps to go see what the fuck is going on down there.
She snaps her fingers, and 2 invisible imps come to command, and she says,
This is Julio, and this is Julio.
They're spelled the same.
They're Gulia. It's
They have
Gulia. It's Julia Gulia.
Beautiful women. All right. Get to finding out what exactly is happening down there, and then come back.
All right.
Julia, do your thing.
And they fly off. After a couple hours, they come back. Tiffany gets the rest of the army put up in some fashion of, war camps. And you notice that when she gets them all aligned, your count for your army has increased in size.
Tiffany, where'd these extra soldiers come from?
She looks back and starts counting, the different groups, and they're all in bunches of 25. And she gets up to about 400, and she says,
I don't know.
And then the imps are back at that point, too. They're flying back. And you hear them, Hesh hears them reporting back because he speaks Infernal. And they say,
the army to the western side, where you made us go and didn't let us burn anything, is mostly comprised of Goliaths and Turtles, and they all have really big tents that seem really flammable.
Where you made us go and didn't let us burn.
I love these imps. I wish that I could relay the amount of sass these two have, but the message.
Well, listen, Julia and Gulia. Oh, I don't know what you said.
Nope. Yeah.
Nope. But if you would have given me a second,
sorry.
I was literally referring.
Carry on.
So okay, I wish I could give you the sass that they give you, but I can't. And then I relayed the information they give you. That's quite literally where you cut me off.
Yes. Well, listen. If how many would you say are in that army?
Oh, I do.
¿Cuántos más están ahí? Because Infernal is Spanish, by the way.
Yeah, I'm catching that.
I'm making that a thing.
They report back roughly 1,000.
Listen, if we end up battling them, then you're absolutely going to burn those tents as soon as the fighting starts. You understand?
No comprendo.
Let them know that. If there's fighting, I want those two to burn every tent in that enemy camp.
Cuando hay guerra, hacen más fiore en el campo. Ahora. And that's what I say.
Muy bien, señor.
Gracias.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.